I slammed the U-Haul door so hard the lake birds scattered like confetti, then flipped off the blaring siren lights flashing from the cop car she'd summoned, right as I cracked open my first beer on my own damn porch. That's when I knew this summer in Willow Bay wasn't going to be the quiet retreat I'd banked on after dumping my cheating ex. It was going to be war. And yeah, I whispered it under my breath to the empty air. Karen, you picked the wrong cabin to police. I'd snagged this fixer-upper on the waterfront last spring, a steal at $250,000 after the previous owner bailed on the HOA fees. Those soul-sucking covenants that turned our sleepy Michigan lakeside enclave into a Stepford wives' fever dream. Picture it. Emerald pines hugging the shore, base boats slicing through glassy water at dawn, and folks like me, the city escapees, just trying to grill burgers without a fine for non-compliant charcoal emissions. But the Willow Bay Homeowners Association, ruled by one woman, Karen Hargrove, a peroxide blonde realtor in her 50s who patrolled the docks like a hawk eyeing roadkill. She'd spearheaded the Waterfront Wellness Initiative, banning everything from inflatable flamingos to after 5 p.m. fireworks, all while her own McMansion sported a koi pond that drained straight into the bay, choking the fish with algae. Moving day hit like a heat wave. Mid-July, humidity thick as regret. I'd barely unloaded my kayak when her Prius screeched up, horn honking like a migraine. Out she tumbled, clipboard in one hand, designer sunglasses perched on her beak nose, yelling about unauthorized vehicle parking and ecological disruption from my truck's idling engine. I laughed it off at first, told her I was the new owner, showed the deed on my phone. But Karen didn't do new, she didn't notify. Before I could say, mind your beeswax, she was on the line with dispatch, breathy and indignant. Officer, there's a squatter here, armed with moving boxes. He's endangering the community. The cops arrived in under 10, two good old boys from the county who took one look at my paperwork and wanted her foaming at the mouth routine, then chuckled like it was the best call since the 22 Lions playoff run. Ma'am, he's legit. Ease up. But Karen? She doubled down, screeching about bylaws I'd never even seen, how my rustic aesthetic would tank property values. Neighbors peeked from Adirondack chairs, sipping iced teas, half amused, half horrified. That's when the spark ignited. The text flew. Did HOA Nazi just 911 a guy with a couch? Karen's lost it again. By sunset, her Facebook group was a dumpster fire. Admins mutinying as screenshots of the cop call went viral in our little corner of the internet. I could have let it slide, nursed my grudge with craft IPAs and solitude. But betrayal's a hell of a teacher. After my ex ghosted me for her Pilates instructor, I'd learned grudges are fuel. So I lawyered up a sharp Detroit attorney named Mia who specialized in HOA horror stories. Turns out, Karen's precious association had been skating on thin ice for years. Unfiled permits for that koi fiasco, secret kickbacks from the dock contractor, even falsified meeting minutes to ram through her pet projects. We FOI'd everything, rallied the quiet rebels, the retiree fined for bird feeders, the single mom dinged for excessive laughter at barbecues. Petitions circulated faster than gossip at the gas station. The board meeting was pure theater, held in the community center that reeked of lemon pledge and entitlement. Karen, in a power blazer, slammed her gavel like it was Excalibur, dismissing us as disgruntled outliers. But Mia? She dropped the bomb. Audits revealing $15,000 in administrative discrepancies, plus violations of the Clean Water Act from their runoff. Gasps rippled like wind on the lake. Votes flipped. Her allies defected, faces red as Boilermaker sunsets. By dawn, the HOA was dissolved, reformed under new bylaws that axed the waterfront perks Karen hoarded. No more exclusive dock access for members only. Her koi pond? Drained by order of the DNR. The ban hit hardest. HOA folks, persona non grata on the public stretch she claimed as her fiefdom. Now, as fall leaves turn the bay to fire, I sip coffee on that same porch, watching Karen's Prius idle futilely at the chain-link gate we all voted in. She glares from afar, petitions crumpled in her fist, her empire reduced to yard signs no one reads. Revenge? sweeter than Michigan cherries. But damn if it doesn't leave a bitter aftertaste. Knowing folks like her never really learn, just slink off to poison the next pond. Still, the water's mine now, and it's calling.